Guys, and we're back with another reaction. How's everyone doing? How's your mental health? How's your finances? How's life? I know parents out there, it's Easter holidays. You have teenagers, young children at home, and there's nothing really to do anymore. Park is cool. All the activities are full or expensive. They've taken away so many things for kids. And then what happened is when you take resources out of certain communities, any community, unjust happens. And the reason why unjust happens is because they have nowhere to spread their energy or their time. So they congregate and they do madness. Even though I don't accept what some of these teens did, but there needs to be a solution. And the reason why I'm saying all this, it's because of this. We've all seen kids riot in Clapham. We've all seen the issue what's happening in Clapham, and kids all around the UK has been doing this over the Easter. But it's not the first time this has happened, to be fair. There's been times when before, even last summer before that, when the riots happened. And this wasn't happening a lot. Hey. When I was a teen, this wasn't happening. I don't remember anyway, so I can't recall. But yeah, let's watch this, bro. This is a man still. This is Clapham Common. As you can see, if you're from South, this is the McDonald's in Clapham Common, and there's a bar or club around there as well. Just a long high street, innit? Yes, the long high street, because Lambeth College is the opposite way, like just up there that way, going towards left, and Clapham Park is there. Funny story about Clapham Park. That's nuts. So basically, all the kids are running into stores. They ran in McDonald's. They ran up in all the shops, majority of the shops in Clapham, and this has been happening all over the UK. Not the same times, but you know what I'm talking about. Yes, we've been arrested. Real talk here, this is gonna go on your record. To this day, I still got a warning on my record from back in the day. I had a warning, and it's still on my record. This goes on your record. I understand, kids. I understand you, man. You're bored. This is fun, running around. You're together. You feel like you're bro. But if you do this type of things, there's going to be consequences. It might not be massive consequences to you now, but later on it will. Because when it's on your record, bro, it's long. It's long. Yeah. That's nuts. But the question is, what can the kids do now, though? When it's holiday, because summer's coming up. Summer break is coming up. And that's for 6 weeks. Sorry. Oh, I was doing this to cover my yawn, but I forgot the camera was there. But yeah, no. But what are these kids gonna do? Because when I was a kid, we had raves. We had old school raves. We had what was it again? Bruv, are you mad? Where is it? At the Coliseum. It used to be a rave where we all used to go. There were five, don't get twisted. But it was cool. I can't find it right now. I don't know. Yeah. But no, the raves back then, and we had stuff. We had play centers. Even though play centers don't really matter as much. But now seeing what's happening, they kind of do matter. They've taken away so many resources for people. They've taken everything. Parents can't afford to put 3 or 4 kids into a program. Because it's expensive. It's very expensive. I don't know why it's so expensive, but it's very, very expensive. So, and what's happening is that a lot of them are not even bad kids like that. They're just doing dumb shit. Yes, we're making noise for people, but no one got hurt. No one got hurt. I know people's shops got vandalized and taken out, so that's the bad thing about it. I will say that. You know what I mean? But there's been a lot of chatter. Shopkeepers prepare for further trouble after high street swarmed by teenagers. This was 6 hours ago. I don't think it's going to happen again here. People are saying police have lost their grip on what's happening. Brits are scared to... See, what kind of... this is over-exaggeration.
Well...
This is over-exaggeration. How do you... Sorry.
I'm 60...
This, I don't care. Yeah. That's exaggeration. They're scared. Oh, this guy. Jeremy.
In the Daily Mail. This is basically, my friends, young people apparently off TikTok looting and running amok in Clapham. We read that shops have closed for fear of looting. The police nowhere to be seen, not exerting any control. When you look at that Clapham chaos here, genuinely mobs of youths running wild. If you're Home Secretary, what do you do about that?
Well, the first thing is what you're seeing there is the first signs, frankly, of a society that is in extremely deep decay. I mean, it looks like something, frankly, from I want to say a failed state. If you just saw that rolling on...
A failed state. Bro, they're dumb kids doing dumb shit. I think sometimes people have to remember, they're dumb kids doing dumb shit. It's not right what they're doing. They're just dumbass. You know what I mean? You know there's some kids here. You know, like you just, bro, what are you doing? And there's no like malice and there's no hate. It's just dumb-ish.
On your screens.
Yeah.
If you saw that 15 years ago, you would not think that was Britain. You would think that could not be Britain, right? So that's the first thing. We've got to acknowledge what the state of affairs is in this.
Hold on. 15 years ago was what? Where is it? Where's the internet? Let's 1 second. What are we? We're 2026. So okay, cool. Let me find. Okay, so 1 second. Where can I find? 2011. Bro, 20 years ago was the riots, you piece of poo. I was trying to find, cause he said this wouldn't happen 15 years ago. 15 years ago was the riots.
this country. The police, look, there's a lot of great people, great men and women who work really hard in the police. I speak to them all the time, and I want to give credit to them. But we've got to be honest. The state of policing in this country, people do not feel safe. Most of the time, when I speak to people who've been victims of crime, they say they don't even bother reporting it because they're so confident. They've heard all of the anecdotes. The police are, your bike gets stolen. Somebody comes in and steals £199 worth of stuff from your shop. There's not going to be any consequences. So here's what we do. The first thing is we have to create a lot more prison space. The Tories imported
more prison space.
6.5 million net new people over.
You have to you have to prevent before you get to the cause. No, you have to prevent before you get to the action. Prevention is better than the cure, they say. Jail is not the cure. What's wrong about always sending people to jail? Jail. Always jail. What's wrong? That's why it pisses me off, bro. Who's this guy anyway, bro?
Over their 14 years, and they built just 482 prison places to cope. So a lot of the people who are causing a lot of this crime, there's simply nowhere to put them. So we're going to dramatically increase prison capacity. I'm going to deport all of the foreign nationals in our jails. That's 11,000 foreign nationals languish in our jails. Those are gone straight away. That creates the space. We'll dramatically increase the size of our police force, and we're going to change the incentive structure for the police. And the only thing...
Oh, you're conservative. You're Tory. Sorry, he's a Tory. He's a Tory.
That will matter for getting paid more as a police officer, getting promoted, getting more recognition, getting into the top brass will be simply arresting criminals and ensuring there's enough evidence for a prosecution and getting criminals off our streets. My priority will be the victims and the innocent British people who are subjected to this kind of lawlessness. We ran a whole campaign saying Britain is lawless, and we say Britain is broken and Britain can be fixed. And it needs reform.
I'm completely. Let me jump in.
How can you watch this and say that that's not true?
No, it's absolutely outrageous. But and I listen. Music to many people's ears, but I'm paid to do a job and you do a job. The truth of the matter is, it all sounds fantastic. More police, stronger sentencing, more prison sentences, people
well done,
serve their crime, and we get rid of this feral, disobedient, disgusting, I can't even bear to watch it. We get stronger, but the critics of reform, and I have to put this to you, will say, that sounds great, but how are you going to pay for things that to any sane human being we should have in place already? Reform makes that commitment. How do you finance this here? Because, and you would understand this question, this country is fed up with politicians saying they'll do that over 15, 16 years now and not doing it. What's the difference to reform? How are you going to afford to do it all?
We just simply stop wasting British taxpayers' money on things that have no positive impact on their lives. So let's give you examples of cuts we've already announced that would pay more than pay for everything I just described and make people feel safe. Number one, we would end the insane, quote, carbon capture experiments, Jeremy, that this Labour government...
He's just talking politic bumhole, bruv. He's not getting to the real point. Bruv, he's asking you, where are you getting this money from? Because Conservatives were in power. What, how long? How many years were they in power for? Over 10 years, 15 years? They've been in power for? If I'm correct. Keir Starmer just was elected Prime Minister, 3 years ago? 4 years? I don't remember. But roughly. So what happened prior to that? Bro, these kids just need to find an avenue where they're not disturbing people, not going through shops, not running anything. They need to find somewhere because it feels like there's nothing to do. They go home. My parents are working because, number one, they're paying high taxes. Number two, food is so expensive. Most of the time, they're still going to they're going to the market to buy food. Like when people are saying foods are expensive, not saying, oh, we're buying chicken and chips or we're buying from Tesco. No, we'll go to the market and buy food shopping. You might go co-op for little things there, but most of the time we're going to the market. Parents are doing all the different things. I will say TikTok has played a massive part on kids doing this madness. You know what I mean? It plays a massive part. And they're recording it and they're getting views from it and they're getting paid from TikTok. It's just an ongoing cycle that's never going to stop because money makes the world go round. As the Conservatives showed that, as the Labour Party showed that, Green Party, Reform, everyone has showed that. Oh, he's Reform. Sorry, the guy that was talking. It's just the same talk, same jargon, same, bro. It's all nonsense, bro. Let's get a farm and live in the country. Anyway, guys, like, follow, subscribe. Kids, be careful out there, man.